ready for the day, I have opted for my Ralph Lauren shirt dress because I haven't actually worn this one in a while, and I do love a shirt dress. I just find them so incredibly chic, and I just love the shape of this dress. I have been sticking to my promise of wearing a lot more colour over the summer. I've been wearing pinks, yellows, greens, but today I've reverted back to my classic colour palette that I'm really comfortable with, blue and white. I love the blue and white stripe on this dress. I find it so beautiful, and I just need to cinch it in at the waist here with this belt. When I wear this dress, I always roll the sleeves up. But is there a proper way? I feel like there's a particular way to roll your sleeves up, but I don't know what it is. These days there's a proper way to do everything, but I just roll mine up a few times and just leave it at that, really. I'll do that a couple of times on each side, but I'm pretty sure there's probably a much nicer way to roll your sleeves up. So this is how it looks. This is what I'm wearing today. Please ignore my missing piece of combing behind me. I started doing combing. I found it so tricky. I made a few mistakes, and as a result, I am short a piece of combing. So I need to order some more and get that finished because I hate leaving jobs unfinished. So that one is on my to-do list for the summer. Today, I'm just finishing getting ready because I don't know if you remember, a few vlogs back, I mentioned that I was really inspired by the outdoor section of our cabin that we stayed at when we went to France. And we have a similar setup at home, and I said I wanted to complete it this summer so that we had a similar outdoor living space, and we are really close. I'm just putting on my Merit lip blush. I really love these lip blushes because they're not like a solid colour. They're quite, how would I describe it? They're not like a solid colour, they're quite subtle, just a little bit. I like to mix Bespoke with September. Bespoke's quite a nice brown, and then, I don't know if you can see it in this light, but then we've got September, which is a little bit more red, like a reddy brown. So I love that colour combination on my lips. Did I put my mascara on? Yes, I did. So yes, I said that I wanted our outdoor space to be completed and similar to our setup that we had in France. And we've just had our planters delivered and we've built them, and they're really lovely because you can plant some lovely flowers in there, hang some baskets on there without touching your neighbour's fence, because the boundary fence isn't ours. And I wanted to hang things from it, but I didn't want to trouble the fence. So we got some lovely planters with screens. And now we just need to plant some more hydrangeas in there. And I need to get some hanging baskets. I do have some white petunias in the garden ready to plant in them. Oh, I forgot what I was saying. Yes, so I need to go and pick up a few more hanging baskets. So we're going to head to B&Q to go and get 2 more of those. And I'm really hoping that they have the ones that I bought. I think I bought them last year now. If not, I'd like a similar colour at least, just so that it doesn't look too different from the other 2 that are already there. So I need to get a couple of hanging baskets. I need to get some soil to plant some hydrangeas in the planters. I've got a couple of hydrangeas that are in the ground that I can use because I'm not sure if I want them to stay in their current position. They are in the front garden. It gets really sunny and sometimes I have to protect them with umbrellas and things to stop them from scorching. So they're not in the best location anyway, and I think they'd do better in the back. But my husband really loves them at the front, and he's like, we'll just buy some more hydrangeas. So we're going to have a look for some more hydrangeas. If they don't have any in B&Q, we're going to stop off at a garden centre, which is one of my favourite things to do. And we are going to have a look there and see if they have any Annabelles. But my Annabelles are the Annabelle Strong. You can get normal Annabelles and Annabelle Strong with like a stronger stem, so they don't collapse as much. But mine still collapse and they still need support, even though I have the Annabelle Strong. So I am looking for that particular variety. So I will pop in to a garden centre, which is really dangerous because when I go in for one particular thing, so many other things catch my eye. And to be honest, I don't really want more flowers because I think I'm at capacity with what I have, trying to keep them well watered, you know, and well looked after. But it's really hard when you see something beautiful in a garden centre to just leave it there and just admire it where it is. You know, I picture it in my garden. I'm like, oh, I really love that. But I'm going to try and just stick to what I'm going in for. So I'm just going to give myself a little spray. I'm obsessed with France. This is Diptyque. This is one of their summer fragrances. It's really beautiful. It's quite floral. It's really light, really elegant smelling. I love it. And I've actually been doing this too. Seems weird, but it's not. It's actually hair mist. They have a lovely summer scented hair mist too, which I've been loving spraying in my hair. I just love smelling good. And like sometimes when you walk past people, like you catch a whiff of like their lovely hair smell or their perfume, and oh, I just love to smell good. So I am loving using hair mist at the moment as part of my summer routine. I am trying to keep it simple at the moment, and I'm going with these lovely shades today. They're from Ralph Lauren actually as well. So this is my outfit for the day. I don't know if you can see. And I will catch up with you in a bit. This is what the garden looks like now. I love the idea of hanging baskets with flowers in them and growing climbers. But this is a boundary fence which belongs to my neighbour, and it's the reason why I don't want to touch it. I don't want to cause any damage, so we're using a planter screen to help complete the space. I have just arrived in B&Q and I am heading to the garden centre section. We need to top up on some plant food because we are running low, and I'm about to find out if they have any of my hanging baskets in stock that I have been looking for. So here we are in the hanging basket section. Can I see? Oh no, none of these are quite right. What am I gonna do? Oh, maybe. So the ones I have are like this, but they are in a darker colour, closer to this shade actually. But what I could do instead is get... no, I can't do that. It's not going to look quite right. What am I going to do? They don't have the hanging baskets. I'm going to try online and see if I can find something similar, because this is not going to work. I'm going to at least pick up the hooks while I'm here. These are the hooks. Oh. These are the hooks. that I used last time to hang them on my planter screens. So I'm going to take these at least. And while I'm here, I'm going to have a quick nosy in the garden centre section. See if they have any hydrangeas. I have just spotted one hanging basket. One! I need two though, look. That is what I was coming in to look for. They only have one. What am I going to do? I need two. Maybe click and collect might be my solution for this. I was hoping to get everything done today, so that's a little bit annoying, but I'm glad I've got one. Wow, look at these beauties. How can you not stop to admire these? Absolutely stunning. Pink is so beautiful. Okay, I didn't come here for all of these flowers. I came here to see if they have any hydrangeas. So I'm trying to stay focused. Where would those hydrangeas be? Oh look, verbena. I've been wanting a verbena plant. Where are the hydrangeas? Hydrangeas. Not here. Try another aisle. I found some hydrangeas, but they're not quite what I'm looking for. These are colourful cocktail, and I'm looking for Annabelle's. So it's looking pretty bare on the hydrangea front here. So I guess that means that I have to take a trip to another garden centre. I have arrived at the garden centre, and while I was on my ride over here, I had a look on B&Q's website, and the baskets were available for click and collect. So I've ordered one. Apparently it will be ready to collect in 15 minutes time. I'm not holding my breath because I asked if they had more on site and they said no. So I might get a message saying that it's been delayed because they might have to send one from a different store. But fingers crossed I get one soon. So I'm at the garden centre now, and I'm just having a look at whether they have any hydrangeas. One thing I love about coming to the garden centre is all their little trinkets that they do inside. And I do come to the garden centre quite a bit in spring and summer. Something that me and my friend and I, Sarah, my friend and I do together. I do enjoy coming to the garden centre at Christmas time because the displays are so lovely. I'm having a look for hydrangeas and I can't see any yet. Hiya, do you have any hydrangeas in at the moment?
Yes.
Oh, you do? Where will I find them, please?
Wait, which ones are you after? Traditional ones or
Annabelle's.
Oh, the spiky ones, the big white spiky ones, is it?
Spiky?
Well, some of them have got like a cone shape onto
That's
them.
like limelight, that sounds like.
Oh, so you want the round ones or them?
Round ones.
Ah, right, got a few here.
Okay.
Did you come? There's some in the front. Did you see them?
No. Outside?
Yeah, but they're white and they're the ones with the.
I am looking for white, but I wouldn't say no to them. I will have a look.
Have a look at the ones. Well, so as you're going out on your right, you can't miss them. They're quite tall plants. There's some here and there's some. What else have we got?
Difficult, isn't it?
We did have a few down the bottom under the canopy.
Okay.
Of the traditional round ones, but
Yeah.
only a few.
I'll have a look down there.
And on the sale bench, you might find one or two, but they might have gone.
Okay.
And
Okay. Thank you so much
you're
for
welcome.
that. Right. Let's see if they've got what I'm looking for. So, these don't look like Annabelle's. No, they are paniculata. Not quite those. So this is what they have. It's not quite what I'm after. So I am going to have a look and see if they have what I'm looking for outside the front, because he said there were a few more outside the front. This is what they have left on the sale rack, which doesn't look like it's quite happy. So I'm going to have to keep looking. I just got the text message I was suspecting I might get. So it looks like I am still on the hunt. Although I have found a similar one here in the garden centre, similar size. So it's not all bad. The finish is slightly different. And before I was saying, I pointed out that it was similar to a brown colour when I was in B&Q, and I was very wrong. It wasn't similar to a brown colour. It was closer to grey actually. So this might have to be my alternative. Back home from the garden centre. On the way back, I placed an order online to try and get the hanging baskets delivered to the house. It says within 2 days it will be delivered, but I've just missed a call from a store saying they're sorry, they're going to have to cancel my order because they don't have them in stock. And I'm hoping it's the store that cancelled my click and collect order that has rang me, and not the online order for home delivery that I placed. So I'll find out soon enough. So I'm just having a nice cold matcha, vanilla and maple syrup flavour. So delicious. So I'm having that now, and I've changed because we're about to get a little bit messy, putting lots of soil into the planters. Didn't get any hydrangeas. I just didn't have what I was looking for. I went to 2 garden centres, didn't have what I was looking for. So I might have to use the hydrangeas we have here. I'm just pondering what to do. I'm just trying to decide what to do. But we bought some sand for the kids to play in the garden with while we are filling up the planters and just sorting a few things in the garden. So I'm just going to finish this and then go ahead and get busy in the garden. So I've got the hanging baskets home. Well, I've got one hanging basket at home. I've just been having a look at it. They have faded a little bit, so they're less grey than the newer one that I've picked up. So this one has a little bit of catching up to do. I'm just waiting for my other one to be delivered. Fingers crossed it's still coming, so that I can hang them on these two and plant some white petunias in. I have a few that I have been saving for this very moment.
You're not talking to anyone.
I know, at the moment I'm not because I'm recording, but when I post this vlog I will be. We've been filling up the planters with cardboard initially to take up some of the space. Oh, and that's perfect timing. We've had a lot of cardboard lately, and it's just a really good way to part fill planters. So I've been ripping up some cardboard and popping that in there, and then we're going to put lots of earth in and then some nice fresh soil that we picked up in B&Q. And we've got Jamie doing some of the heavy work here, back-breaking stuff, putting all this earth into these plants. It's a good thing we part-filled them with cardboard. The hot weather doesn't make this any easier, does it, babe?
It really doesn't. You always wait till there's a heat wave before you do it.
Wait for me, babe, as if that's the worst time. We stopped like all jobs when the heat wave was there because it makes it possible to do anything. Thanks for catching that huge moth and freeing it. We just had a massive moth fly in and now it's free. Just going to screw my hooks onto the screens. Ooh.
Mommy, I think
Great start. Oh, great. Try that again. It's not happening. Can be. Okay, after a few failed attempts, I've finally got it to catch. Oh, go back the other way. Nice. Oh. Okay, I am looking really hot and sweaty. I've just had the confirmation that the online order that I placed for the extra basket has also been cancelled because there is no stock. So I have 3 baskets. I need 4. I need to try and figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe there might be one in a nearby store. So I'm going to go and have a look and see, because I'm happy to travel so that they all look quite similar and not this one random odd basket just hanging there. So fingers crossed I find what I'm looking for. So the search for these hanging baskets continues. I've had to look further afield. I did a click and collect at Wigan this morning, and I got a notification 20 minutes later saying your order is ready to collect. So now I'm on my way to Wigan to go and collect these baskets, and I'm hoping that it's not a horrible mistake because we are on our way to go and get the missing basket. We have three with petunias planted in them, 3 that look gorgeous, and we've got one lonely planter screen that doesn't have anything on it and is looking a little bit sadder than the rest. Fingers crossed they have my order. Here we are, moment of truth. Let's see, press the I'm here button. A colleague will respond and your order will be brought to you. I'm here.
Colleagues have received your call.
Thank you.
Colleagues have received your call.
With us, love.
That's okay.
Order,
Yeah.
collection, and I have your number, love.
Oh, here it is. Yes, that's the one. Yeah, thank you
Thank you
so
very
much.
much. Trina.
Amazing. Perfect.
Trina.
Oh my God. It's here. We're sorted, babe. Finally sorted the hanging basket, missing hanging basket issue. There is still one small issue. Well, remember the hydrangeas?
Yeah.
We couldn't get them in the garden centres we tried.
So what's the plan?
Looks like we might have to use the ones that we've got in the front border, which means
Anything involving unicorn ends up mute with me holding a spade at some point.
well, I've got a vision and I know how I want it to look. I will require some hydrangeas, unfortunately. It's just the ones that we do have access to are planted in the front garden. But I think they'll be a lot happier in the back. I am so pleased with how this space has turned out. I'm just looking around and just taking in all this beauty that is surrounding me. I mentioned earlier in the summer that I was inspired by our trip to France with all of the different colours that I kept seeing, the roses that I was seeing, and also by the outdoor space that we were staying. And I said that one of my goals for this summer was to get this space finished, and I'm so glad that we finally got there. I mean, it just feels like a real extension of our home now, and just somewhere that I want to spend time, sit and linger and just relax, really. So I'm really, really pleased that we've got it to that stage now. I mean, there are still things that I want to change, still things I want to add to my garden, but gardens are never really finished, are they? They are, always evolving, and there's always things that you can bring in, swap around, and I'm just excited to continue with that journey, really. I think I'm going to end the vlog here now. Thank you so much for following me along with this garden transformation. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe so that you can see more of my videos, and I will catch you on the next one.